And Alicia too. I didn't get a picture with her, but I talked to her for a couple minutes, and she was so sweet to me. Very, very
And the
nice.
thing is, they just done 3 hours, or with warm up and all that, and then like I say, after work, how many people after work want to sit around and talk with people about work, and with them, it's
Right.
just they take their
100%.
time. They really care about their fans, I believe, and it's really quite refreshing, I would say. You know,
And Derek was so sweet. I ran up to him right before, the security was trying to get him out. And I just said, I just got to tell you, I just love your band. You're awesome. We came from Michigan. It was so awesome to see you. And he gave me a hug. I thought that was very sweet of him.
That is, I guess those kinds of authentic, genuine compliments that are just in and out, like that can't get old. That can't get old to anyone. I mean, that must always feel good. And just like, maybe it even like keeps them going a little bit. Obviously there's financial incentives and they love the music and this and that, but sometimes I'm sure the travel and the stress and managing, I'm sure they all have egos. They're great people, as we all believe,
hey,
but like,
the plane flight is 14 hours,
Yeah.
no matter who you are.
right.
Just
You
because
feel
you're
trapped.
any comfortable.
Yes.
I also had that sort of a moment with Derek. Not this time. It was back in 2019 when I saw them in DC. And after the show, it was JMO's band were playing in a club across the road, and basically all of Tedeschi Truck's band were there, either sitting around the table or joining him on stage. And also, I just kind of went past Derek in the venue, and I'm I didn't want to harass him or anything, and I'm very much conscious of he's just after a long work day, etc., etc. So I also just said very quickly, I'm from Australia, and I just love your band, and thank you for the music and all that. And he just seemed so, like a genuinely nice guy, and genuinely appreciative of it. And I never heard a bad story about it, and I can't understand it. I think if I had, so many, if I try to put myself in those sorts of shoes, you really need to consciously be on your game in terms of uh, 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 um um I don't know, mm, I mean, I never heard anyone have a bad interaction with them, and and I'm sure they have bad days. I'm sure they have days that they don't really want to chat to a bunch of random people with long hair like us and whatever that just want to talk music and whatever. But I just never heard of them not being anything but the most gracious and welcoming and loving, and you get that. That's exactly the vibe that you get when you look at this band on stage. And I know we talked about it last time, and I'm sure you talk about it basically every episode, Adam, and I'm sure that that's part of the energy that sustains your love for the band and all of our love for the band. But yeah, I feel like we can't talk enough about what a wonderful human beings they are, and just the positive energy that they put out there is so plain to see, and is so much needed by all of us, I feel.
I don't
You could,
share. I was gonna say that's so well said. And I don't share every single thing from every single conversation I have about and related to this band offline. But even conversations, private conversations offline, no one's ever said anything like had like a negative thing to say about Susan or
Oh,
Derek
he
in
was an
terms of like,
asshole, and he did,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
personal reaction. He sneered at me. She wouldn't look, avoid, and nothing. There is like nothing like that at all from them. Which is amazing. Like, it takes a lot of patience to deal with like fans, because I was gonna say y'all, but I guess I can say some of us are a little bit, eccentric, or we're just passionate. We love the band, and we want to just be as polite as possible, of course, but want to be as close to the band as possible as well, in whatever terms that really means. That could really, I don't even really think in terms of what that means, but just to be around the band as much as possible and around their music is just like something we all just appreciate.